Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint Germain family. We're here to talk about Joao Neves. I didn't think there was that much to talk about from yesterday's performance because there wasn't that many tactical stuff to look at. But one player there is to look at is Joao Neves. And it's just not yesterday. It's every single game for Paris Saint Germain. I've never seen a signing perform this good at his age. I've seen Neymar come to the club and show me magical stuff that I've never seen before. But that was expected. He was top 3 player in the world, top 3 in the Ballon d'Or before coming to us. In his prime as well. Joao Neves came as a 19-year-old. Obviously, he's 20 years of age. But he's performing at such a high level. In every single game, I can't understand it. And here I want to take a look at his data and B stats. So these are his stats from this season. Key passes pretty much the best. Forward passes percentage really high. Forward passes really high. Carrying really high. Progressive passes really high. Duels percentage good. And defensive actions good. Like, the thing about Joao Neves' game, which makes it so good, is how complete it is. If we put him alongside another 8, let's say, for example, Valverde at Real Madrid, it's very similar. It's very similar. Obviously, these are just stat sides and, context. It depends on it, what team he plays for, what role and everything. But that he's completing the stats thing just as good as Federico Valverde, who a lot of people consider, a top 5 midfielder in the world or something, just shows you how highly Joao Neves is performing for Paris Saint Germain. If we compare him to another player that's in the Ballon d'Or thingy, Kobe Mino, not even close. Both of these are nominated for the Copa Trophy. Kobe Mino is not even close to Joao Neves. If you put him alongside another Paris Saint Germain midfielder in Warren Zaire-Emery, once again, it's not even close. It's not even close. Joao Neves, I don't know what he does on the pitch, what he does in training to be this good. If you take a look at his FBRF stats, we can see the complete game he has. Assist 98th percentile. This is not acceptable. For number 6, he should not be having number 6 and number 8. He should not be having that. Alongside having 98th percentile in tackles, 95th percentile in successful tackles, and 92nd percentile in passes attempted. And obviously, these stats are taken from the last 365 days. But if we strictly go to Joao Neves stats this season for PSG, it's a different story. It's a different story. How he's completing 6 assists in 7 starts as a deep playing / midfielder is incomprehensible. Obviously, when you go to European top 5 leagues and you check who has the most stats across Europe top 5 leagues, Joao Neves is second, right behind Saka. Saka is a raw winger. 23 years of age, has played many seasons in Arsenal, many seasons in the Premier League, and Neves is right there knocking on the door. I don't think many people, especially outside of PSG, have understood how great Joao Neves is. We haven't seen him yet play with Portugal that much because Roberto Martinez wants to play Ruben Neves, Vitinha, Palhinha, all the other midfielders ahead of him. But Joao Neves, again, I haven't seen a youngster come like this and be this good. I've seen Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes came to Paris Saint Germain as a youngster of one good season at Sporting and immediately showed me that he was a generational talent. But Joao Neves, it's something different. It's the completeness of his game. It's his mentality. I'm reading reports that his personality is a big personality in the locker room at the age of 20. This is already a future captain. That's how good Joao Neves is. And one thing I have to add to Joao Neves that makes me love him even more is that he was the one pushing for the move to Paris Saint Germain. He rejected Liverpool, he rejected United, he rejected all clubs that were interested in him and only looked at Paris Saint Germain. So he's not just a generational talent. He's also a loyal soldier, a smart soldier. Instead of wasting his career in Liverpool and United, he came to the biggest club in the world and he wants that pressure. He wants those high expectations. And yeah, this is a beautiful signing. We obviously have to clap our hands off to Luis Campos buying this guy for 60 million plus 10 million in bonuses. That's the absolute steal when Caicedo is going for 100 plus, Enzo is going for 100 plus. Just some bumps. I don't even know who they are. But Joao Neves, I definitely know who he is. And even in the Arsenal game where a lot of PSG players were not that good, Joao Neves still stuck out. He still stuck out as a good player in that game. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. As I've said, he's had 7 starts for Paris Saint Germain this season. Imagine when this season ends. How good is Joao Neves going to be? How great is Joao Neves going to be? Never seen a talent like him. Immense. I'm not saying he's the best talent of all time. I've never not said that. But just coming to Paris Saint Germain as a 19-year-old and performing like this, he's pretty much our best player this season alongside Ashraf Hakimi. I just haven't seen this. I mean, we saw Barcola last season doing great stuff, but it was in an inconsistent matter and not at this high. Not at this high level that Joao Neves is doing it. So, yeah, hopefully he can just stay fit for the rest of the season because we will be enjoying Joao Neves a lot this season. And for everyone that doesn't know anything about Joao Neves, make sure to start watching PSG games. The stats that I showed you, those are great. That's a great story to talk about. That's a great story to tell how great Joao Neves is. But if you actually want to see how good it is, make sure to tune into PSG games because Joao Neves, every single game, I need to clap. I need to clap to Joao Neves. That's how good he is. That's been it from boy PSG. So hopefully guys have enjoyed this video. And as usual, allez Paris.